you know, you don't even have the requisite information. Only be papa mo, but untiminka be home. Application answer na yede kopono application abroad no legal advice. Into a banner say application there are specific rules concerning dependency. Okay, say sole parental responsibility. I have immigration rules no I had say some sole responsibility. Send parent over Ghana or Ghana no. They want to say whoop na the important decisions concerning the child. So our parent is not joining the skilled worker as a partner, and as our parent only settlement will come her. Person who say when is our parents no sebe mu was a close-knit relationship. Person who say a sole parental responsibility. Into the kind application no prego because say mommy was skilled worker visa. And the dependent na emre mpacho entisa ye were rules are govern dependency. Na say ye to me sheni ye shemu answer na application no ebeko forward. Otherwise mo say no and I say a ba hitro na nipa krono wo ho questions are mo bisa no. The questions are coming from left, right and center. Omo to me answer question mu omo ba kopo. Ubasa na afe na upese ebia lawyer bem. Yes, lawyer to me bem maybe mo die. But based on the information I want mano and no never ma case no I am re and no never ma case na I den I him into frayer at the beginning. And try say obey what obey your idea uba krom ha be a problem. And I say uba kran unnim de oye. Because as a dependent, no sister, now we all know, say, the main applicant, who na say in a relationship. It's I didn't him the BBA. I didn't him BBA or juma. It's questionable. Into a dear way, problem. Pa mean say trend but at the ma solicitor and getting involved in the application process from the beginning. Who says success na beba. Asun jane beba baba krom ha waba kan wo dofo kama waba kan wo maame na wo papa ho me pacha wa inti sisab na eno na me pese me de tu dra enne alongside
lawyer last week yachi rababi e was Scotland 2 days ago 2 days ago yes Sunday me pon sorry na sister bi so afre me sister ne frɛ me o si ni kunu de yache no Scotland no eye wo ba ene yache no ti ni kunu ne frɛ me ono ne de marriage certificate ni ono ani kunu wa ha ono ani kunu wa ha ena dependent mother care dependent so premark oni premark every Ghana eba na premark no na ye student ono wo krum hadada enti no ne yire no dependent no eba e was Scotland ena omuni no kasa wo be okunu ho yes blah 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 1 or 2 no miss immigration officer ni who said there was something wrong to mu fast interrupt no na omo ka chene se nyome bi wo bia won famra na wayi ni kunu na wo kuromi ha no biological husband no wayi omo me no marriage certificate o de be yeden unim se wo de mother care ne nam wo de be yeden no wayi di ama immigration officer yeah order so case study since last week I think it's a Thursday or so ATF lawyers wa ha and lawyers are from nyina say omunye allow some be operate on Scotland solicitors ni nyina ye England and Wales until some solicitors for Scotland question is say marriage certificate na wo kunu ankasa wa ha no when you were you are not allowed to marry two into 2 marriage certificate and at that point into no lawyer ben be defend all this and don't chain Sunday enumre na maame bi nso afre me ni kunu e dependent na that means ni kunu worry skill worker on a neighbor na wo mo de akora e kan wo mo ho eye me nwanwa say omutimi nya mare a birth certificate both papa no ene maame ni nyina din wo so no omumi ni nyina nya akora ne ba enye akora ne parent na migration timi hu ye o se ne kunu no ene akora no ena na eba na maame na din kan wa ha maame nya akora ne maame nida akora ne papa no to omudri ha na akora wotimi kasa Ghana ni akora wo CCS na no atepa to mudri ha immigration officer ne mi kunu no papa ne interrupt no mo bisa akra how are you hi is mommy na akra ne start e o country no mo de interpreter baaye ti akra ne na ebeka se ne papa wo Ghana na che se papa no ni gina airport ho no ye hwan o say I don't know. One, akra no or your trafficking. They will not allow you so with your akra ne be enter. Wow, papa na ujina ho so no. Ye ma woman. Enti esremo, mo beto migration sensem say ya. Eya muntie say the lawyer kan say you need advice. Enye say wunya visa na dimrike kikikiki, menya visa me ko. And enye say no, when your COS a lawyer. Don't look at them kwanchen per lawyer bi obey application am obi o ma copy ba connection my phone o ma copy into wunni ma de wa application so all right jo yenko ene yenko modie ene adwumadi aye ba bedie no eso ene ye ba bedin komo bebre e de afa divorce divorce emo bi nkan chem sister abona skin pon person nko ja me yero person nko ja me kunu da bi ye wo emra ekuro ade bia no eyemra bia na wo divorce ne kura kuntunkuni divorce what you say bia na kuntunkuni divorce anase bia wo de ni de divorce ampampampa wo kunu bo wasum wo yire bo wasum bia wakofa wo kunachi wafa wo yire chi mumie no nyina mo decide say no aware ne kura ye nware biom enti ne pese ye divorce bi ye kuntunkuna aware watena aware na se 5 years aba waje we indefinite waje British passport o pese u divorce before no ne divorce wo krom ha no den ansa na wo be divorce obi no eno nti na Ghana for mo be ha ye pegana divorce ye pa yes yanko ne yanko ye divorce wo Ghana before no ne ye wo time limit wo divorce ho wo pese wo divorce obi a eye process afen na wo betwro the reason why nti a wo pese wo divorce wo kunu o pese wo divorce wo yire na watwro de aba ansa na court enso so abusa wo partner no wo partner ne say wo yire pese wo divorce wo kunu pese wo divorce o ba wo charge say wo gitum ana wo nyintum enne no omode sesan bebre aba eye kwan a ye faso ejaya ware wo ekromi ha eseng me pese ye ni ho enkomo wa ha ye nuanom Italians F4 eya ne nkofo bebre tell busa say me wo Italy marriage certificate me betine kromi ha metimi divorce wa ha anase no yes utimi divorce wo ye kromu aha say ema Italy ebeji atum ene ebedin komo bebre entimi pacho she broadcast no na yenko lawyer yenko eye divorce eso fa ye re divorce ekwan a ye befa so a ye divorce wo divorce requirement in your man here how long the process will take.
All right, Sister Abna, very good, very, very good question. Indeed, divorce for Kromha, I take a change. It's been involved with in a change. It's evolved with time. The previous law, not omojina so a divorce no. Now there were certain things that omo first of all, omo person who say warrior no, I break it down irretrievably. Into natural say I break it down entimin back biom. But more importantly, no mo person omo who deintia would so aje divorce. And some in some no and no na na it causes a little bit of problems between the couple. Omo pese omo ye den omo bu aware no, right? Or nipa baako a opese ogu aware no. Na first no omo gina bibi a ye first facts. Now they had the ground for the divorce, which is said aware no egu. But they had something called facts. And no na omo pese wo gina emu baako so. Na chese omo timi ama wo divorce asumdwe mu. Those days, and not almost share things like unreasonable behavior into will behavior no and yet fine into less divorce. And now say maybe a separation, what do you call it? Desertion, or more deserted, for a period of 5 years. Ebi krana, ebi na only on the but I'm consent. Say, move divorce it within 2 years. Now yeah, I see. So there was a few different facts. There was adultery was one of the facts, and you can only imagine, say, oh yeah, divorce, who petitioned for divorce. Now respondents, no, Ninsaka would divorce petition, no. Now who say what can say adultery, abim, and now say unreasonable behavior. Nyamani nya ebi a wo yeah, and now say 1 year but not a good paper so into a ma parties no parties to the divorce no a ma how do we call it in some ebe muntem into that old system of divorce no omo pake agunchen omo the new emra aba new emra sa new emra no I take it out that blame sa blame na first e wo ho no omo ayi enu efiri ho. Yes, I'm a person who said the marriage is broken down irretrievably. However, no, what they do important, almost say this is a no fault divorce. Into after you do not who could deal with divorce no. And just say who can the who could deal with divorce. So adultery posia, you don't have to say it. Say boy bonny families no are at war into percent divorce no bemo. You don't have to say it. You don't need a reason who could divorce. And no other say, of course, as we all know, mean worry 1 month. Now who can say who come for divorce. There is a bar to divorce for the first 12 months. But after 12 months, what who say, way Oliver Crowway is not the right person for me. It's me a baby kid. But the fact is said, who only ready said we will go ahead with the marriage. No, you don't need a reason. You don't need to give the court any reasons for wanting a divorce. At first, no, obi ye application for divorce. So, na your friend or petitioner. Or no, no, pet divorce. After almost some language, no. After cancer only for or pet divorce. So, your friend the applicant. More yet so many different ways. Not divorce, no, and no be so hurtful. More try say be din at the din among the parties, no. Apart from that, there's something very important for sad divorce. You can choose to jointly agree. Who said there's sister now? Who said there's some divorces here, and then the papa who pen a pill. So this current divorce system, I was say no. Nyamia dom omo de bibia ba betimi aye joint into you jointly agree say divorce no marriage no which is another advantage. Internet say there's no animosity fight bianim mumye na mo agree say aware no mumpe. Now say no there ye was a divorce in Rana omodi about 20 the new 2020 act ni mo no say omumma emre. Once at first no divorce no can take such a long time unimra omo betimi take it. But say no omo the time limits about at the end. At first, no your friend be decree nice side. It is sad decree nice side no. No yeah 6 weeks later. Now what to me I then I go our no. Say no almost sad 10 no my friend conditional order into within 20 weeks of the parties agreeing said the marriage is broken down and almost person will call ahead they agree said divorce no make ban. That's our conditional order no at that year. After conditional order now, but after 20 weeks of putting the application in for divorce, no, 6 weeks after that, no, utimi yede eji divorce in krata. So say no, it's a period of 26 weeks. So that if you kaya is a bit over 6 months. Now, what are some of the advantages in making sure say adiana check 26 weeks ansana bibia beba awiye? The parties are among who are involved in the divorce, they've given enough time. Ebia, not apart from that, no, apart from say, ebia, not assets, both in Ghana and the UK, Inti, in such a way, say, sa a point, no, to be able to meet through mediation mobɛtena say agree say okay dan we a wɔ Ghana wo bɛfa we papers no bɛkɔ wo din mu na two a ɛwɔ Accra no so me nso mɛfa ɛno dan na ɛwɔ UK no deɛ yɛntɔn yɛbɛma wo ne nkɔlaa no atena mu ɔmo di 18 year na yɛayɛ den yɛtɔn dan no ɛma wo saa mmerɛ no to prepare yourself for say marriage no ɛba awieyɛ. You see, Sister, these are some of the advantages. Before no, all of this waiting time no ne enim. Now, obibeka say 26 weeks are met train. I didn't mean for and no encourage divorce with Ghana very quickly and brought back. Well, let me give you an explanation. Ghana no, our divorces are accepted as legally binding in this country. No correct. However, no, there are types of divorce. Yes. First of all, there's a dissolution, confirmation of dissolution. Any court processed divorce. Uche no now the back room has said, oh, the year application cry, oh, yeah, will retain right of residence. Uche no the bar. No says sa divorce certificate who dreams a whole crown that dissolution confirmation of dissolution no. Omo nje wo krom ha. Not just we seek ashegu, right? As well as everything in so the divorce certificate of divorce sometimes there are problems because one say and yet the bia to me na onipa na wo person wo divorce no understanding no into because said the other party does not know anything about the divorce no. Sometimes it's not all the time, but say banisa it's me a problem because who go forward now who start to say who catch the necessary important organizations say what divorce only to me at sorry at yao I catch you say hey na divorce I will call G and a divorce I won't send me say no say na me nimu she me nim to she what could G every Ghana about but na me nim she Kai says that sort of divorce, no, where the other party to the marriage knows or nim about divorce, no. Kai says sad divorce, no, to me as setting aside from her. It says say you're very, very careful. And your divorce and it can be set aside. Bearing in mind, say, from her, oh, your divorce for her. You know, said once you know the residence of the other party, you know, so the party will be informed of the divorce. Or be very much informed. Into what to mean because say, oh, the final divorce order is out. Let me nimbushi. No, it even can be said there are times that if you sign the patrono, no cry. When your chance, I catch and say divorce, no pay divorce. But the system, in which we deal with in the UK, can allow, say, the necessary searches, to ensure, say, sound the patrono, you try, say, until you've dispensed with service, you try your best. In that case, no say divorce need to meet PA. It is legally binding because only patrona I get all they can possibly do to make sure say Oma contact you. But I said divorce I never from her. Say trouble bar. No only patrona say hey let me limbo share. It's a divorce way NC. I said there are times that it's not all the time and nobody see. But if there are things in the marriage what do we call it? A good year. or prize jewels and dine jewelry, cars, land, properties in the UK. Now, uko fan chain got divorce one chain. I bet me about say divorce no, the family court can set it aside. It's very, very careful. Say yeah, divorce. Uba at Abinal solicitors, we will ensure. So we divorce no. You are confident to move on to the next stage of your life. Now, Fena will drink. If you are new, if you are now about, if you are now about, not if you are now drink any background, I'll best say, we knew our warrior because we bet me a worry baby. Or because not me, self. Yeah, near divorce, me, she, or bet me a court. I setting aside. Not just a warrior, what worry says in the cry is void. Is a void marriage. Yen share a dear ye, Nasa yen not divorces are. Him from Brian were Abinel solicitors. Wow, we'll show you what to do. Divorce, no, sister, now it can bring a lot of bitterness between the parties. But so about your whole Abinel solicitors are, we know the steps to take. You see, alternative dispute resolution. About situation no although it's very difficult, but it will not create animosity between the parties. You better making sure say for the right steps. To me, I agree outside of court to settle all your financial issues, to settle issues to do with your children. Maybe crying up only papa na pen kolano full time. But maybe the other party wants to see the children over the weekend. What happened solicitors no more going through divorce no. You bet me share nyaman in such a way you bet me drafted the right orders in such a way be better than everything will be sorted out. The finances will be sorted out and the children will be sorted out. Once these things are sorted out, at least Emma will come and be that thing kakra. Although say it's painful, say marriage not ended, but at least wait me at that at night, knowing say with children have been sorted out and your finances have also been what? Been sorted out. Inti mumbe hunye wa Abinel solicitors enko fa echire enko di divorce na abra nipa ne nimo hwe na wo ye tricks uko ware obi fufuro into person who push way to the side kakra na wakọ di divorce now they call home office. It's not all the time at sanyama no etimi ye emma etimi gina into Brian Hansa but seek advice no from us answer na ya boa every step of the way.
Yeda lawyer say I just have a few questions bia mebusa lawyer about the divorce. Very interested questions and a very very good topic partner and kano and because you say baby ye free no ye free kuro bia all things are possible e wo kuro na ye free so no entu be ho obi ni kunu pa na te ha sei na ni kunu na koye divorce was me the divorce abameja waware ewa bra oba no ensign ni bi obi ni kunu na wa ha no oba koye divorce aba was he beja waware wo de hu ye ewa abra be ma ne mfa pen ni paper ensign ni ye enso so ni enya wo bi no assign be ma ne signature correct na da so ni enya wo bi no assign oba ne signature correct na da so ekro mi ha no lawyer me yate ase say if say bibisa obi fa wachi eye divorce that person can go to jail because divorce no enye nipa ba ko na ye divorce. Two of you have to come to an agreement and sana my divorce ba ye de enimu say da bia divorce de obi nipa ba ko na ka say me de mi jawo age abrofo lawyer say your joint divorce ewo ho some me enu nyina amada sorry na matena se we wanim ye kaka motobi we so wanim ye kaka motobi ene ye me enu nim bibi ye nka mom ne nko ja aware ne enware biem abrofo na ye sa before ye sa before da bia ye divorce antokwaba because ba kodo akwa akodim entie na wo do afide na to ya bonus kimpenatric TV so aye ne eye lawyer emi na etena say eye Abinel solicitors eni etena say lawyer me paucho me question number 1 about the divorce no say wo ye divorce na mo divorce process no and go through ewo court na and go through a wo betimi akwasi hwe TikTok no wo betimi aware foforo wa abra mu divorce no enko through bia woni wo kunu ja aware na wo court no and go through for divorce no wo kunu no betimi aware enipa foforo ana momie no nyina monye allowed to marriage until say divorce go through ana.
Sister Abna, that's a very good question. I said when you the final court order, I just said the divorce has been finalized. What conditional order? And then say when you divorce. Our court still more processing. When you final order no. Now we worry. A warrior, worry no. Can say a void. You can't say void that. There are no legal rights in that marriage. There are no legal nutrients in that marriage, and the marriage will be void. Until any ajapadia nipa krono wano ansana, let's say even in the middle nipa krono or divorce all the property will still go to the party wawari no first because the divorce has not been finalized. And fact, like behind and marriage and new marriage certificate, it does not work. Sometimes, Sister Blamami chippy way in. What to me say even with home office and entry clearance applications, you see that will be I could worry quick. Meaning say if we say worry will be answer or both. But now I could worry. I don't know, say maybe obi bet me protect you say, oh, well worry, but one family certificate and call British High Commission me patel and home. Once a waka say worry no, the sanctity of marriage means that you are legally married is something that is legally binding. Into to me and another marriage. Home office or the entry clearance officer will refuse your application because Umbekai will say you were previously married. Into my and Jane say to me worry too. In Jane said you traditional marriage for Ghana and the Enyeshe because no say Ghana's traditional marriage is something that yet jitum work from her. It's in Casa Uko worry Ghana just traditionally. It is supposed to be legally binding as well. Into finish with your first marriage first. You say the marriage has ended and you've got the final court order, actually a divorce, and Sana, you are going to marry again. It means that once you are divorced, you are now free to marry. You are free to marry. And the Home Office will love to see copies of every single divorce. And Jane say, what divorce will be? Because who the drinks no call back. Wagana into what divorce? What's uncle worry will be? No. They want to see every step of the way. So what divorce it 3 times? They want to see divorce certificates for 3 marriages before you present to them a new marriage. You have to be free to be married. You cannot be in a relationship, in a marriage, and decide to marry again. It's unlawful here.
What about say mujai aware na one party no refuse to say media aware no minyai court sende order e de comment nipa no say nipa so mesi so ne mujai aware na other party ne say media me aware no minyai ba other party nso so say be ma peso jai wo ba no oba ne say media me minyai wo da media wa ne me ware o eno obeye den court agu aware no.
Well, the court will be notified because at the end of the day, no sign notification say or so a divorce. You don't have to jointly agree to the divorce, but Sister Abna, you have to agree to the divorce going forward because the person wants to be divorced. Want to mean for so be changed worry. However, there are steps to reconciliation. Maybe you don't agree with the divorce, but for the sake of the formality, you are going ahead with it. To me, after a point here, reconciliation, that is fine, but you cannot force or be said, chinchina, who person in it, a brand new panel, on person,
lawyer say o ware obi na property mu ye divorce property nim eye mu mienu we fa ne bag mo ni sika man to asase man to block man to hwe eno so no eche e wo court na anase ene the property wo mu nyina no e take longer ana obi abetimi afa ne bag no akọ if there is no properties in the marriage.
All right, if there are no properties, the set time of at least 26 weeks, 20 weeks to the conditional order, and thereafter to finalize the divorce, 6 weeks from conditional order. So at the very least, it can go probably up to 29 weeks. But within that time, you have to try your best. Say, mo financials no must settle. Sister Blama, me more example way. Ebi are not walk around properties money be, but there are some people like Sister Abuna. So Usha omu pension mwa semwa. Sister Abuna, I mean, pension no is just amazing, and for the two parties. Into ebi are now doing say a dining munti. Not said way there. Our we say beginning. No, you are mistaken.
All parties say proper yenyi properties in free. Se me fa say be man no a pension and no ba ne pension or some che.
Yes.
Hey,
to me.
really?
A check. Oh yes. There's something called a pension attachment order. Internet say omo attachment omo chichiskano efrim after all these years of hard work. It does not mean says our pension no woodia a brawa worry. Remember, there's something called a matrimonial pot. Bibia kum. Ebia na uni properties, but you have a pension, a very juicy pension. Umbeche. They will make sure that it's fair. It is fair.
Omo beche no oba ne de no beche na be ma ne de no beka ni nyina bom na ya hwese ma ne betete adwuma ne so a.
Yes. Umbekani nyabum na omahwe, the sort of contribution you've made, and ebia na obidie enye te se obidie. Kai says sister na ebi mu wo ho a omoye homemakers. Omo anya dwuma and chesa ebia na omo was state pension, but private pension or workplace pension specifically in omunibi, but na ebia na nipa ba kon obi. What they do is they will look at that and look at the circumstances. The fact that unye jumano and say ma unya saskanibi nyesa na court to handle no. The fact say you are married no, they will make sure say the over fear no our homemaker no onunso bedin kunim in a way, because what na say ebia wahwemo umba for so many years. Ebia na wahwe household no for so many years. If it was not for that person ebia na ejumano want to me anya no to say said you no one juma. Into homemakers are as important as those people are juma full time, and the courts make sure said they handle it fairly. And even if court, but it will be dealt with outside of the court, they will make sure mediators will make sure say the otifieno our shenkolano onunso benyebi how far.
Me say divorce no o de court to okrom here better since we nim panyimfo betena se ofie no my divorce, because when nim panyimfo kotena se ofie divorce all this pension divorce ne hwan no kura ne yema eno ane se ya wo ba na si abonten yeseko wadi for da bia ma na elusu enti na menka nkire wo se koja wo kunu na emom se wankasa se wo pese wo ye divorce wo no yira mo frɛ lawyer na mo ne lawyer ntena se lawyer se ye wo joint divorce e bia mo empanyimfo aka bia mo nte ase mo pese mo gya aware a mo nkɔ court wo na wo tena fie gya aware adon sa beguti esu because iPad kura ye ma I am telling you, because you homemaker lawyer say homemaker on.
Yes,
we ye homemaker o wo dem kura me ko school di abeware ye no de wo ya no no aduane enti wo me be wado no mesi me fie me be wado no matomeka hey no homemaker ye beche enti mesra wo hwe no antena fie amfa nkotena ahemfo anim wabusu ampanyin anim se ye nkɔ Ghana ne mfa nkɔto abusu ampanyin anim no omonka asɛm no omunwu aware no omugu aware manches box okro mo mawo manches box omo mawo eti mesraw What dear so wo tell na person wo gya aware a frɛ eye lawyer na one wo any ensa so. Lawyer me pacho another question na me mie phone lines no emfa entumuma adofo obi amusa question na ye use just 5 minutes enka a house on ho asem. Lawyer, what about say if there is properties in the marriage na say owo enkra in the marriage, why ne benya kese?
Okay.
Ye check property no e ma nkra ni nyomo de ma me nya ne de papa nya ne de ana say.
See, Sister Abna, that's a very good question. To be a obi konya ne divorce or say court no. Omu be court because they love that. Ebi na koma ya because of divorce no. Until person share the other partner say, "Who person will divorce me won? Me de be court na ya solve a problem no ho." Sister Abna, yen kai say court say yeah financial order. It costs thousands of pounds. And the way at this country, no, or more try some no, or more person, or more, alternative dispute resolution. Into yes, more properties, but would become mediator in term. Now, yenya atnase. Now it's been discussed and mediated that okay, this, and this property will go to you. And Kai said, even if there are 5 properties, ewo nipa baako dimu, nipa baako ono na waye juma, ono na ote ni sika ito dan deposit no, ono na odi the scan bar for 5 houses in the UK. Daya yasi wa Ghana and so. Ebi wa East Legon, ebi wa Airport Residential, ebi so wa Kumasi, from so. Ana omo pesa omo di niya baba se nipa baako sha. Otumi mu se ono ni tumi. Ni blood, sweat, and tears, na cause our dynamo. International said, or no for sub properties. That is sometimes the idea, and that's an amount £10,000 be sell ye deal or obey dim, ye come away because one I will share in Colano, one quay juma. After me, my yemi juma, my bomb bra, who person family properties woman, same one. Me patch sister, but I may catch it or tea for any. That does not apply in the UK. With 5 properties in here, you'll be surprised. Say the way it will be divided, no, it will be divided fairly because the overriding objective, their court, no, and I said their mediator nation is fairness. The fact that we one year juma properties be brave a portfolio of properties, and not just a one year be quite a lot. You'll be surprised what are homemakers timinya from divorce. You'll be very, very surprised. Don't be surprised. I said homemaker no timinya 3 of those properties or 2 of those properties in the UK. A brand is seeking £1 per deposit. One share mortgage one day. But that is the entitlement because what they would look for is fairness. Both the mediator and the court. They're looking for it to be equitable, fair. Into the fact say what's not here Colano. And also Juma. That's what I mentioned.
Yeah, dear na me pesa me utre mo ma me eti ase ne say enkura wo aware ni mo a enkura ne ye part of the property and our property ne ye chama mo parents na mo ja aware no oba ne ne kunu ne ye chama mo ana ye bema nkura ni bia na me question no.
Okay. So in Colano, you can make the decision to say a dino moonton say, but ebia on their 18th birthday.
Make the decision. Both parent and as a court ne be make a decision.
If you go for mediation, it will be the mediator. But to that agreement, say some of the properties after the child turns 18 will be held on trust for the child. It's an agreement I will obey. But say, why you are doing say you don't agree, court no bebem. Now say court bemwa, the court are unlikely to put any of the buildings or assets into the children's name because they are minors. So they will put it into the either party, either adult's name. Because they are the parties to the marriage, no. But if you try mediation, ubetimi a negotiating yamasa So okay, akola di 18 na ye de ama akola, and it is not as painful. Sometimes ye who say udi property name man akola na unya sumdwe kakra. Nye say e bia onipa kro no befa property no now I remarry. Now ya squander with sika. No, you have the chance to negotiate such things between, and both parents want the best for their children. It will be who says the way it will be divided, no, it will be very fair, very fair and very just.
Lawyer, that's the power ya dear. Watch the new memoir me yatiasie. Lawyer, what about say my last question Niembra house and so what about say me worry nipa no ana say nipa ne ba worry ye na wo property si dada. Na wo din na da wo property so. Enti we ni efa ni bedi ewuo. Oba ye no na wo property dada wa mebre omre ye omeye hwema. Enti ye no se divorce oba me property na me wodada no ana se third second part no ne property no wodada no wo homework make o se wo na wo ba be de ewuo no wo be ba da gibi court be hye de amamo.
That's a very good question. The sister I say yes, there are assets that have been acquired, but they have lived together for many years in marriage. Into that will also form a part of the matrimonial pot. The omudibetumi are divided because although say unyana answer na wo ware no onipa krono ebia the length of the marriage in the will be considered. The children and the entire war crown we are homemaker no the entire want to meet uncle ejuma and see who dying. They will look at that too. If it's because of maybe a disability, they'll take it into account. If it is because of raising young children, they'll take it into account. Into the fact to say, uto dino na say mutim wona uto before say warren, it does not mean that asset will be out of bounds. Sometimes what is out of bounds is something like if ebia onipa kono so onunso will be. So it's like one property each. So that one they can come to an agreement say more properties. But the other assets, liquid assets to say cash or other assets or maybe even pensions and they will still come and start to share that one equally. Sometimes it was savings, to me form a part of the matrimonial pot. So it really just depends. But the fact say when before Wawareno, it doesn't mean say it will not be part of it. It can be. It can form part of the matrimonial pot or more but divide the assets in a year.
Asi bebre eni nkyeremu a ene anadwi wode ababe kyeremu ede amaye afei na wode wafidi na to ye abnel solstice ena ye no atena se every Tuesday enumre Monday enumre bia ye ne lawyer etena se etwetwe eye enkomo enti me pacho fa ne number no ne numbers no enegu eye screen so ebebre no ne numbers go screen so bebre enti obetumi afa na yewia one no ade enkomo yenko just 5 minutes and wrap up ewo housing eho ye sha se na me kasa no me my intro bi say ebia wakọ han wo bi dan ewo kromi a o face a lot of challenges ewo fie ho ye sit to impromptu ye ma wo notice wo nya hwe obi wo was mama 1 week notice me pacho tu ne family dan ma me unlawful and na obi wo ho so so a sabi oyare baby a obedampo no eden wakọ cancel for wo won krata na making you wakọ cancel for say omo ma no dan omo ma no baby entena ebi kra na ya ye operation ye de wakọ akotena esoro eye 15th floor wo be ye den kra no anante e de akoho me pacho ye wi afre lawyer na ne lawyer enkasa ebi a wo pedan ye de wakọ akoto band 4 band 5 band 10 wo so no wo se wo high priority a wo se ye do ba ni mu no wo no ma twen ye se da bi wo ene obi na tie enipa no sebi wa free mu ne dan ka kwan na ofa so tua wo de wonim da kwan ofa so tua wa fa wodi anka eye tenancy agreement ehom me pa wo chow obeye den edien na wo beye wo pese wo je dan na edien na wo beye me pa cho ni nyina lawyer emi ene obedi eho enkomo lawyer wo any update bi ewo eye housing eho a my any few things about the housing na yem be eye phone lines no into.
All right, sister, often you face a situation like landlord, or say open dying into the key man or not organizing your money, not to feel her. And it's like, oh, mama, 8 weeks, oh, mama, notice, no, almost 2. Even sometimes, almost me, but they can give you even a shorter notice period, almost 2 fear her. One of the main things I say, what kind of say, do not leave the premises. Do not leave. This is the mistake. Yeah. It means call for let's say a homelessness application. You have deliberately made yourself homeless. Into wuna, would you pay a 2 dynam? Into omuma sa notice no. Snemuna frame. Look at it. Listen to the instruction. No. Omuma will send notice no, from a landlord or the back said me too and frame answer. And yes, our decision to say, oh, okay, so see me to say me cry me send it to anyway. Into Imma make me go 2 weeks number 2. Why a mistake? Because omuko through the proper channel at tour, we are homeless. Na sa possession order on no. On who deem say or deep possession or honor. Over to me at the apply, able to me up wow, and inquire your passel with the brano. So we want to say, only your notices now, and decay and irrational decisions. Train answer, train dynamo answer. If you move too quickly now, on better say, who now why you homeless? Into the end to me, baby, my own, because you know what you want, baby, that. And these are some of the things. Another thing, if you are now work premises, only bit now or no the main tenant on the tenancy agreement. Unfortunately, nipa no every move, but not move the only on the patrono to dynamo. Only that's not 5 years continuously. You don't have any alternative address. Sa address na maybe I on the patrono pa, maybe I on the patrono partner. There's something called succession. You kind of succession what that will be succeed on the patrono was our property anymore. Until almost to me it depends, but almost to me at the amount. Not as to a bet me about say every crown if a corner over tenancy until on also share rent on maybe one I would say maybe I know your ex-partner. Now who per se we are there who find the alternative accommodation because we didn't need that tenancy agreement. And yes, sir, Brian Hoff, you bet me up wow, I'm a transfer or you see, so sister, now there's so many things that said the name na you know in a way I pet. Every plan now was very crucial situation. Maybe a power disability. Maybe plan now walk around medical condition suggests a someone baby. But we feel say the medical condition say me pay through may suffer more, but I don't think say me deserve a new place. And I don't think I deserve a place I be a bit condition. A kind of but a sound frying at having solicitors on sir and your decision to cook as oh yeah baby not yeah for say every plan not your sister now rent arrears thousands of pounds and you are coming back slowly if you are what sign your juma into rent arrears no oh there no step by step or mama notice but oh try so but there no baby I want to how you there who person not praying, give it to me up one was after so up wow up get it out of that very dark situation. A kind of but answer that open making move no. So we pray at Abilene. You be wow was after so I'm making sure say yeah better.
Yedanase osimen two free fie ho ebi a wotu obi fie na nipa no ese two enipa ni say to 1 osimin to 2 osimin to 3 osimin to no abre wo letter na wo yam ohyeso wo letter no eno I am talking to omo ewo enkrata because we ni enkrata wo emremu no yese me ma wo dan enhan ewo kromi ha enti wo bia owo enkrata enso so no ohu letter na no na me hopo wo de makokot wo de ma yese ene me fa me mai yenko me pacho me nwane ehone kura na ye bold enough na emomen kan kire wo se utu obi mortgage mu a deliberately kone koye saade no efa kire nipa no ehono na wo ewo se wo ye bold enough na wo tenafie wo na wo samonan na wa fa wo phone na wa fa lawyer emi wo se lawyer afa edi me landlord no o de letter na ba wo ehono wo ye homeless Mama you knew men wabonting. One saka sa letter na peno afe lawyer. Na diama lawyer. Ose lawyer G. Edi afa. Enti ehono. Lawyer na ankasa ebe toaso. Na niye wase waye no. Waye. Enti if you are facing any issues, any problem about housing, about landlord and tenant, and now we a landlord. Na won so no wo tenant so di wani a eno so lawyer be wo ye landlord na tenant di wani a me so fe lawyer na lawyer man letter fa ren court enti no wo problem e wo landlord and tenant issues ho a me patcho betimi a contact eye lawyer emi na won no adwetwe ngomo me beautiful lines no e dia tum ni afa course me patcho any question bi apeso busa bia no me patcho wo betimi ebusa if say emfa enen koma ye die no immigration matters bia no wotimi ebusa kwan abefa so abeye won krata ekwan abeso abekwa akofo bi dinaba ekwan abefa so a wo be ware die wo pese wo ye bia no me patcho wo betimi a first studio number no eye 00447502422799 eye 00447502422799 obetimi afre ebusa any question bia opese wo busa lawyer emi bia no me pacho mensru obetimi ebusa Steven me pacho lawyer and number na the screen is bebre me pacho mofa ento so enfama me ba studio number ne 00447502422799 004441750499 me pacho ofra me modin. Hello sweetie, me pacho good evening me do for payenko.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes darling sweetie. Miss Sweetas. Pacho jina so I hold on for me.
Annual property adjustment order.
Property order.
Adjustment.
Property adjustment order.
Yes.
Lawyer was a kwan ben no befa so benya property adjustment order.
All right. Property adjustment order, here what your officer. We are able to help assist with such an application. But I said to me booking consultation. Na uba na we discuss the options woho amount. So we are more than happy. From a number, either the office line or my mobile, ebe booking appointment amount. Now uba ebe tnase akase.
Or say property orders no de obenye free lawyer honti frɛ no na me soro kɔ kwaji bi wo de hu hia ma me pa kwaje ye ma ne mfɛ ni kwaje Manchester boss kora obegye
No, that's right.
Frɛ no hello me dof me pa cho ye nkɔ wa wo WhatsApp no.
Hello.
Yes darling sweetie me pa cho ye nkɔ lawyer ti
Me pa cho me sister bi e wo a friend is Spain. Wa hu be ma bi wo UK na be ma no wo passport na according to no say be ma no say passport no wo dia wari obi but be ma no e person wo dia wari obi keke enya wari pa
wo dia wari first wife wa ha
wo dia wari obi keke that ensure nya wa
me pa cho jina so sister aware bia ya aware he she Jaho I enti wa ware ne yire wa ha. E na wo sister say be man enso so person osan ware ono nso so.
Ati sa so omo anhye omo nye awarefo.
Asem ni ewura de Ghana for de de am be mama twe wo mi program so wo ka asem me do ba cho gina so ma me why wo ka asem me correct me do wo fa ha eye mo hu se ne lawyer na eye program. Hello me do for me pa cho yenko wa wo eye yenko me do for pa.
Hello.
Yes darling. Yes darling.
Me pa cho no me tiose se na kan se obi a oyare ebia oyare abebia o tipeda. I'm not going to be able to do so. I am a buyer, and yet the dynamo, a bar from Muyana, and my dad in Grano, no sugar, so really back see. If you know so many, a heavens no so bad me for. Oh, dining one near, like it to me. Almost on better dining hall for 1 or 2 years. How? Me pacho jina so ma me mesra mo ma mu busa busa de be no mu busa WhatsApp no me pacho yes ni mienu nyina wo WhatsApp why enti no mo betimi afre sister me pacho ye nko so mo so me da ho me pacho ye nko wa wo so me da ho no ye nko me pacho dining room ho ena ma ka cho mo say dining room there. Men can man in that dining room. No. Abrakwa na me shime ni kwala no e da show. Enti no men pesa afa do mo say ene. Okay, when them say no. Me pacho who case, Mesro. Don't worry, ento aso kra na line so e busy. Fe lawyer say si awate. E china lawyer emi letter ba. Fe na numre ya ye wie ya. Ne letter ba ko pe. Sister, me pacho yenko wa was no yenko meeting o. Hey, sister Gina so na me nka wa asem ne ma o. Wo sister ehia ne mpena na empena no ewo yire dada ewo kromi ha ode ne nkrata na yama ne yire wa ha meboa na ode ayama oba bi ewo kromu ho ai enti sese no die na apese wu hu o pepe mi hu ni se be ma ni kire se me sister no emra na omeme de omewo na owu a na me kache na me medu ho se owu a ehe no obetna because se be ma no ewo so no nko na tie de but na me se wa ware no betimi ni be ma na tena bo mu de sister ye wi afre me wate ye wi afre number we so na me ne won kasa me ye wi afre me wa wo gina ukura udi 20 hwan ni gina so na me ne mo nyina mo nkasa hello me do for pa me pacho ye nkolo ye tie o yes darling sweetie good evening
pacho na lawyer kasa no o say kanese have to say you're more like na maybe I'm more 2 months what room for 2 months court for so omudi court are more or less you can say another area 2 months another 3 months do you have to still pay your rent
lawyer was adefo be wo pa adefo pa was say wo da so tua landlord ne ka ana mentua ka se asitu
yes I say ultimate tua ne ka because as long as you are staying in the property you know you have to continue paying your rent baby
Kone kwa tua ka ho untua ya check it kan nyina from landlord enye
yes but me person be who say yes
awo ubetua kone kwa tua se wo to all slot to light meboa utua light ka ada na light ne de wo musa so wo se utua na untua kan kwa tua landlord ka hello me pacho yenko wa use 208 ne yenko hello yes darling sweetie me pacho yenko lo yeti o yes darling
hello
pacho me because mi wari mi kunu
pacho jina so
na mi ko court credit count.
Me pacho me ba separation 17 years. Not just a lawyer. Separation is different from divorce, me boy. Separation is the matter.
Separation is 17 years. And I mean the quack divorce, no. On Warifis, but here the machine, bad property, and it's up situation married then.
Lawyer, or my divorce so 17 years. Divorce 17 years. Or my separation 17 years. I feel no divorce. Bear man is so one penny. Na me pacho say I was so demand lawyer because court.
Maybe my lawyer needs or yes, or see was sending adinama man change or reply or see his wrong address.
Me pacho o lawyer na de man onye papa by law. Almost sending a letter to us so third time one respond a call to me jina ugu awareno. Me pacho fellow ya emi nane ne enkasa. Na 17 years separation there's how I know kula good na. Me pacho enkasa money property lawyer say pension no.
We pension can quite the early na me the NTC ban sa akra onya hwe.
Aha se wo benya ono ne de no so mo de ye be cha ma mo. Ah ono onya adwuma wo ho. Okay. Ene wo de ne ebeje. Wo pension ne ebeje de ama no why tifre lawyer ne che. Hello, me pacho was very funny. Me pacho young ko wa woso no. I say wo onya adwuma de wa wo ye adwuma no pension no meche. Emfa wo se wo ye oba wo. Me pacho young ko.
No, good evening.
Good evening, sweetie. Me pacho jina so what is that? Jina so.
One person in Mr. Lawyer said, Mrs. Do what visit me be remo. And no be overstay. And I say when you be an person in the coffee kwa ya ware. No person who say
me pacho yetio. Okay, wa share bema wa ha lawyer wa ye overstay and wa share bema foforo wa ha wa share bema person bema no ne ko Ghana no mo kwaya ayefro no mo di application tum e be ye possible ye news overstay no enfanga sina na en refuse no and the human right.
Yes, so if there's an element of human rights in the case, you better me aye the submissions buano amanak ababak asundremu, but it has to be done in a particular way. Inti on fraying na yentimi buano njesa application in mano. Right.
So ma mo frɛ 200 ne so no mesrɛ mo ma mo frɛ wo so mo frɛ ni nyina wa ha. Hello me dof me pacholo yetie.
Hello mama.
Yes darling.
Good evening.
Good evening sweetie.
So me husband yatna say na abuse the method na separation by na wa odia formal lawyer say o validity na divorce na me by no say ono na oni ni fiche and our time say me we na man ka say e wo jakade dia ofi na I know the kind of the Sabama the guy and I'm Consular no be all completed down. What the main amount of what to say the answer or the Papa. Not just they come out to my
Yes. Sister, what's my worry for how long, Guni? 60 years. Enye una me no kasa ya me no ne lawyer kasa ya no.
Ah, nti o ma me de ma lawyer fan lawyer.
Yes.
On na share me pa o ma me ko mo jo me atama o ka chere.
Okay. Jo. And yes, na chese de lawyer akire mu no wate ase lawyer onu ni case no eye threat kura obetimi ame achi ne kunu no. Onu ni kunu awari 16 years. Be man ne de ne ba ha. Okuno ye continent ni meboa anano oye continent ni ehwa na sa agro we be fraba na wo Ghana no ne kunu discover ma o no sister yi si dan 16 years no mo ma e ma ni si dan ma no kumase e no ma sense ba ko akra on completed e na wo kromi ha enti be ma ne se onware ni biom na be ma ne de akokọ to so ye divorce ne ba ye no Bema no letter no say only ni property be a check bema no or se bema ne ka che ne se oni ni property bi a che na wonim na was o ka kire court nso so o ka kire court say wo mo property a o mani na watwe mienu obekọ akoton property ni nyina wo ma ne 1 pound kra sister ka kire me nam so oboa continent there I don't think it's emra wo ho ye kuro mi ha ye de mra ne kasa ye remra di mra efremra kanchemra enti se ne wote se lawyer e chire mo no enye possible enka wanu ntum se wonu ase wode wusu nya no nyame ya dom akwantie mu nsem next 2 weeks ya ne lawyer mi first time obeba akwantie mu nsem the first time ya de ne beba akwantie mu nsem mo betem asum enka wanu ntum ono na de aba wo de wo se wo mpe enkura ni ntie nware wate wakofa wo ba akura free Ghana ba me say next week next this Saturday next week akwantie mu nsem mo betem asum 17 years in marriage 17 years in marriage hardship na won wo yiri tikromi ha wakofa wo yemu ba wonanna obetimi a won ne so ane ne so atane so e de na ba so medi wo yira ni e wo kromi ha na wo de na ba ejapade amowo a wakọ akoche e de ama akora no na wo yiri de wote ho o se ejapade no wonka ho ye kasa men kasa oboa okasa aka fako why okay hello me pacho wa WhatsApp ni enko me pacho wa WhatsApp ni enko hello me pacho number we na mo friend so de ma mo mfre so o me pa mo cho me do fa me pacho enko lo ye tie o me pacho lo wo ne kakra. Hello. Hey. Yes, darling, sweetie. Me pacholo yeti o.
Good evening.
Good evening, sweetie.
Okay. Mom, there are 2 questions.
No battery, please charge.
Me pacho busano.
About UK. That's when you're 5 years. That's the male applicants for failure. But we are filing without the dependents now. Without the dependent and set so only dependent now for filing together.
No battery.
Manya saying.
Say they are only male applicants in our bank.
Manya saying wo kromi ha.
The same address.
Manya saying ewa ha mo baye. Bra mo baye manya saying.
I've been going 1 year ma.
Afi na mo 1 year. Na 1 year no na wo busa say mo 5 years ne so a. Main applicant no. Me pacho na wo say mo 5 years ne so a mo kura 5 years school visa.
But
e 2 person who say 5 years ne so a e wo say woni main applicant no eye application ni nyina together and ono betimi a ne de enko obi abetimi a ne de enko na asa nko abeti e wo say mu ye bom e na wo second question say e wo say mu nyina mu use the same address and asa obi abetimi a use na address nko sa na apese ohu
yeah for the 5 years now I bet na one.
Okay. Same address ana say e was so obi use different address and e was so mumie no mo ye oba na ni kunu no e was so obi aye separate application for more indefinite or more 5 years this one.
All right, that's a very good question. So if you look at the relationship that more you are in, Yenkai said you are here as a partner into what will be assumed say as partners no muti together you are cohabiting mumie no muti fako you have a matrimonial address. However enye de bia na sebe matrimonial address to me bem and I say a juma because ebia na onipa baako te Manchester and onipa baako te Ipswich because by virtue of work nti munti together. Now I say in that case look, it has to be explained properly. That is where we come in. You bet me I explain it no ye yen kase munti together keke in where you bet tell say this is the reason I'm munti together. So that's the first one. And then making applications together. Yinkai said for settlement, for dependents and for applicants, you have to meet the 60-month criteria to be able to apply for indefinite leave to remain. Into then said, so we apply together, not necessarily. Once one year, the 5 years, 60 months, and you are eligible to apply for indefinite, over to meet ISR application. So that is the answer to the second question. Yeah.
Ate the lawyer echire mu nyina na say edema. Okay. Me da say yo. Me da say me pa mo choye fa course bia biom ye wie ya lawyer and numbers gugu so me pa chama me se wa mo fa lawyer and number emomo entoto so bebre enfama me wa wo person lawyer emi etwetwe nkomo no wonya na mesre wa obetumi afre lawyer na one no atwetwe nkomo office number ye adwuma ne personal mobile number gu so no eye adwuma lawyer ebesi e was Stratford number 14 Clapham Road Stratford over the heart of London entime pa cho betimi afre no buku appointment no wakwa akuhu no ana numre ya wo frɛ na wone no betwetwe enkomo se eye dan ho asem de oye expert ana se wo pese wo ye divorce ana asem no e wo court na emomu no wa no wa adwene nye wo tanta be ma ne so on sign oba ne so on sign me pacho contact eye lawyer na wone no eni eye ensa wo so e wo aha ase lawyer me pacho wo asem a wo pese wo kan to ma mo frɛ ni nyina me pacho me mpeke course bia bio mesre mo madaroma mo frɛ eye lawyer after the program no.
All right, Sister Bnadia, Midibetu Jano is based on the dependency. I'm going to end and conclude with the dependency, especially dependency concerning minors, into minors under the age of 18 years, traveling to the UK, ABIA as a skilled worker dependent with the main applicant or without the main applicant. Kai said, Osauni Pakrona or Bano. Oya akola na kromha they deem akola to be vulnerable. Say come vulnerable omu kanipa ho omu here extra protection and extra safety for sa nipa krono because or by virtue of them being a child. Inti the way it should be handled, it has to be handled very well. Sister Bnaka Bibi says so when ya COS ria na upesa uba kromha ansana obi take sa anamo say oh yeah application abaha contacting yen wa Abinel solicitors ye be so mu ni nkola no mu na application no ni nya akosipe and very clear and coherent. Kai says so we some mistake no to allow a child to travel to the UK, whether being with another dependent who's a partner or with the main applicant. Now Asemba the arrival no social services in the United Kingdom omobetimi are getting involved in the case because say akolano ye minor wabakrom ha on him the left on him the right. Into what I can say is say contact Abinel solicitors ye be wow ama with skilled worker application bia be fair asumdwe beba fie because children are more 2 point on their own, sometimes even unaccompanied already. No, there is suspicion around that because it begs the question, why is the child traveling unaccompanied? Where is the main applicant? Could they not take off time to come with the child? Ebi kra kolana be through London no na applicant no oye juma wa Manchester na kolana wa Heathrow on their own. All of which, so Uba Abinel solicitors are. Your application number, as Sister Abna said, remember forms, you will be very much aware of the content. sometimes no say only papa for fill forms no matter unim who left unim who right. Maybe another relationship is genuine, but the omodia tumuno is all wrong. At Abinel solicitors no yebeboa nasa stoppage ube drew chronoswa United Kingdom no sa stoppage omo holding wo detaining you for so many hours, detaining you for days on end. That will come to an end because at Abinel we work and we work to serve you, to make sure say well applications and your arrival in the UK will be smooth. Into Sister Abuna and Nona Mede Tuja to conclude tonight.
Yeda eye lawyer Emi Asibebre nyame onhira na lawyer yeda Asibebre se woni yetena se enenumre etwetwe enkomo enenkomo a wode bre no ede na ehu ehia enti me pacho me pese wo bibiara mesro mentena se ema asemo enfa wase lawyer buki eto wo efama ye nyame yadoma next week Saturday ye no na be ye akwantuo mu ensam nsam ma bi da na lawyer akwantuo mu nsam de oba obeka so eno de wo ba obeka papa ain't no prepare yourself a meeting next week Saturday ewo aquantium you know na be sha ase ekopem se bewie beginning to the end what the wo ba no lawyer asemo what the aquantium nsem the lawyer wo ba ye kan sem boom boom se na yetie enti mesra wo ba no you lawyer atade de ato na wa fa wo normal atade na de ahye because one de wo ba de aquantium nsem de wo ba de so etilaya meda wase bebre mechia busuafo nyame onchira wo se enumre woni etena se etwetwe nkomo ma YouTube no eye Ruth Asamoah Ruth erade enchira Abigail lawyer wo ba ye no chia eye Facebook fo nko anse se wo ba chia TikTok fo na chia YouTube fo na wa chia Facebook the champion Facebook fo na wa chia omonso so ede aka ho nyame onchira lawyer mene obesan atena se bio medase for na me kanfo e dia ma wo pe lawyers akukudem dia ahasei e na wo benya lawyers akukudem lawyers de lawyers a wo ma ben wo munima de o mo wemra no mo fremra no mo kanche mra no mo pusumra no mo kase mra ne mra aba wo hye lawyer na no ne kasa kwatum so ye loaded what you say wa ben wonimu de wo kan wonimu de o ye sebi o mo nye lawyers a o ma bon intimacy hwehwe Abinel solicitors e wo number 1 Clapton Road e Stratford London London E15 2 AM Miwuni 2 RJ yes ewo Stratford ono abese heart of London hwehwe no ewo eho na me kanfo edi ama wo se echine nyame ya adoma redemption hour wo giemre ni fa hodie mre ni nkunimudie mre ni bra na befa animunya bra na befa won toma pefra bra na befa won kunimudie efefra redemption hour wo ba na prayer request ne kura wo ba o prayer request ne pra ekura o power me patcho your prayer request eno no yare bi no bonefo de ato so when your doctor's report me patcho wo ba na the report no na wo de ekura na wo de aba wo pe loan me patcho apesika na yemfa ma bosia na yemfa ma me patcho wo ba na de o prayer request tro na wo de aba report ekura won so afabra dan mortgage na wo pese wo to me patcho twadan ni photo ne da wo fon so na wo de ba nkrata sem obi a wo beka kire wo se hey kromi ha wo penkrata process ka kire ne sa bonus campaign so wo bua ka kire ne se me so wo bua obi wo kwa process minimum ni pakase bi wo Ghana minimum ni pakase wo Ghana me na medi nanim one of my lawyers no na ye adwuma no na lawyer no I tipped the lawyer me jini tum me kawe ama wahu say enye process asem obi a wobeka kire wo say wo na de wo kwa asare ena wakwa asare ena enkrata na wo kope ena ye process ena aware she obi akoye ne to obi akoye nani wato Mary Kay wato Brown wato hehe enso so ni nyina no enkosia ga if the glory of God is not located you are obua one of my lawyers with God all things are possible adwuma bia ni wa wodi be ma na be fa na se ye issue visa edi ama ne ma 2 days obo be fa plane ye revoke visa no enti de obeka kire wo se e process oboa wenya enkrata na wie Prophet Greg de bia woka wo se life is spiritual wenya enkrata na wie wada wa relax be bon krata ne ho ban ono nipa na wadanfo na wo ka kire wo se hey adan na wo bom paye adan na wo yesei adan na wo yesei no sister brother ono bansere edanase ka wakora ehye no kura no onenim ba bi onya firiye ni tiri ni kura gusu no ne wig ehye no kura onenim ba bi onya firiye enso so wo no woni bambo woni katafo de wo kata wo ho wo katafo ene Christ enso beka kiro se wa hyede mo ne bompaye wa hyede ma bompaye ache but no resource misro let us come together near bompaye me say odefo osikani multi-millionaire or ye popular e social media or ye popular through abundance campaign ya man visa enye visa say ordinary visa enkrata woni ne ba 2 days to travel ye revoke den ye revoke ye almost say ya mistake omo no embassy for ne say there is a mistake enti mon fambra na me friend lawyer na lawyer say yes me cry no I minim na lawyer small fanko omo de visa ne koya ye twam zim etwam enti life is not physical men tena ho ka say eyi enkrata de enkrata yi process onuoma nyina ye pepepe yes fa 6 month visa bra hwe case we cannot one who the 6 month visa na akọ enso betimi ahwem no aka kire say photo na eda so no enyewu photo enso photo ni bedru fi ya na ye wode ya me ko Ghana me kura British passport book kokko me maami egu me ko Ghana men tena ho kan kire se enkrata yi process me maami egu me ko Ghana me ne me ma eni me kunu eye Christmas 8 December eni eyi me maami I will never forget high season ticket me ne me ma me ensa ticket me ka ho 9 nye keka ko 8,900 ya to ticket me to me de enko mata the travel and tour because air for ye cheap me kunu de wono a wo British Airways for club or join no club into no to the ticket direct from British Airways me ticket e buy am say that year for and ye tour ye travel sa na me news a wo to ticket or travel and tour for ho na mistake ba ana wo make so flight ana bibini a enye no refund na minimu da ye ko ye drew one term 12 na ye wo Gatwick Heathrow na me ne madam for any ne satam ne boyfriend ena ye nyina ye ko ye omukoja me kwan me ne nkura me ba satana me ba na ye baby no o two na ye ko ye makwa akwa me nuama ye bibia wie ye pushi nuama ne ye ba ya me mane de ne de ye scanny bibia ye me kunu de ya me mane de me so ye je me passport ni ye ya pre na bruni no wa fre dipa wo gina ne next na nipa no won next ne so aba pre na afedu mo hwehwe mo anim na o ma radio minimum de mo ka biko mu use terms numbers ne wan na nipa kro na ba nipa ne ba na tade ehye ne different from mo serve me wo ho no enipa ne so ba ye free no ma bo chenku no ma gina baabi afedi highest na wo ba ye no say hello can I talk to you I say yes what say what baha early morning me say Debbie or say we are sorry but why you booking o flight mu dada me se me da ma mo bibi chejemo why na wo flight mu dada enam se bia mo brofo na mo kan me menti ase na me kunu baaye na me kunu se den a eno mo so wo flight ni mu dada wo booki 3 hours ago our flight me luggage nyina look omo dane baaye me din me date of birth flight number everything eye me dia me play mu dada hey ene so me kura ma baifo ma be duru ha me kunu ne wo mo you joking obi a me wo ma enkura di mechi ade na me ti play mu na me ma ye nyina ya to ticket ya bom na me de me te tray mu pray mu na me magu ha because ye nyina ye ticket no esesa so na me magu ha oboa ye beka de o mu free police because ade na me ye no e criminal ye me luggage nyina akọ enso me asan be gina ho say ni wo mu ko share flight ni mu bai o mu ko bai a me te flight ni enipa no et flight ni enso me gina ha se me nie na nya asem ketwa na me say hey ni nkura Ghana passport o me British eni mu so me ntokwa police for by na police say if you don't come out from here when you better will no now with them because I dare now we a criminal offense soon airport soon ha ye wura dinyankopon me da airport ho sei na me kam ye yi me maame efiada ya wada me wo kurumi ha ya wada me de me ho to fo muni me ho police for say come on flight ni taking over the flight number me who say me flight na ko no masan kam over die a fe die ye hwe empanyimfo ni bi fifiri soro bi ko be case na nya yize omu dimri kekekeki no maba no afi de mo calm me down please calm down we are sorry we are hey urade asem we say dia me kaye urade omo dani mi hu begin geni mi dinie mi date of birth eye me dia we are sorry aden mistake wrong person hey British Airways wrong person but omuntimi refind me sika mame omuntimi mfamenta another flight enti nipa bebre ba mo begina nipa beburu 15 munyina ma hu say a mistake including me abana me hu midin hey spiritual thing you don't joke omo ka kire me say me contact baby me to ticket me free omo say no refundable anajo bre na wo se me kunu gina so san boka almost 7,000 because ye fa Morocco enti men kan kire me say ye process enye won bibida me ma me wu ye na me akosi me tibi fia ha na ye 1 week ofia ha now I have a dream about it say it BBSC make powers na make nyoma yes spiritual acherewa me mo bi ntira sen kan chose me bebo mpaye me ba bebo mpaye na make mu a obi nti ase me ma me ewu ye di na wotweda e wo mi fie me nuanom nyina wa ha but we choose say ye bedi na wotweda no e wo mi fie na ye tin efia ha eye eyie na me hyeme mpaboa me hyeme slippers me slippers hyeme na me su man kame na to so na me ke maami e kwa na ma dwene ba me ho so na me se me mpaboa me slippers enipa wa ho me slippers ba ko ayira akomoto na me se me ni pen free ha e na ma hwehwe me mpaboa sa spiritual woman mo boa na ni ahowo me se mo so me hwehwe me mpaboa ye yidam ha kunya ye tu nuoma empaboa e hye me a wo bia nworo ye me mpaboa na yira unim paboa no ayira e hye me o ba ko pe na hye me ba ko ayira paboa na yira obia nwanwa eyo obia nwanwa ye pagya nkunya ye fa ha afedie me sekai fedi ma sorry nipa ni me bompaye se never enyame ma woro ba ko no ekura me afedie obi se oh sorry sampa boa ne shembagim ni me mpaboa no de ma me mpaboa ma fa me na enwura mu oyi ma me ma fa me na enwura mu na me fa mpaboa no na me de ko hye bi mu adanna ye ko Ghana airport me nine na mpaboa ne hye me no come and see odi etena ho ne mo obi nkan kire wo se empire bonye me pa wo chew me srew sorry waka e kire nyame ya adom a o wo landing dia mentena few sister brother me mani nyansa no waka se me hu yanka e mani nyansa no abefre me ma bena skin pack ase sister me srew menya prophet Greg number sister abnai sister sorry wate wo ba bro kire na wonyare obonefo de yare atoso enipa ni aba ho dodo she edan kakra wo ka se wo kosie sister brother wadwuma nyina ye basa wo de 40 years yes dan ye ma wonnem wani be hu kenan so nansi hoda bra ne be bompaye aware ba ko wo ko ware ye wo ho tan bebre yes awo paye ma wo mu bi over their dead body wapon wo hu adwumem enso wo master sorry o sorry no kasa o sorry no udi nkomo enso wa sorry etia wo say you will never grow, you will never see light ena wote ho ena wo hwe wo so bibie mo nyeye won ko a won nafofo nyina wie school o manya adwuma eye ba wo di application bia rejected ena wote wo twa hwan ewurade won fa adwuma mfiri so mrew obebua wa wo de befa nipa so but I was say wo sorry waka bema wo ware wo ba wo ware wo wan ware ne tamfo enso abfiri se wo ware wo no o se aware na temeni so aware na timani so enipa sorry ano mo sro wa wo ba ko wo mienu bra wo de oba bia ba ncha na afiri nchan sister oba bia ba ncha na afiri nchan hey me pa ho chow sorry wate sorry ne bompaye e kire nyame ye adom na adom bidom boa ye nya eye Tuesday eye redemption hour eye wo giemre eye fa hodie mre eye nkunimudie mre beje wa yaresa branie mompaye ye dia paye ye fra paye ye dwaria paye ne asoa paye ama wo so ebie echira enumre eye nonson eye 7 pm enumre 7 pm me pa wo chow ekopem enumre 9:30 ye nyina ye hiem e wo the heart of London Elephant and Castle ensuo to ewie bo sister sorry brother bra niemon paye o ba for akoma so ade bra o prayer request be pa cho fabra entena fie sorry ne fabra na yemon paye me pa cho Elephant and Castle for train for bus ba bia wo bia fa besi Elephant and Castle eye shopping center no mo bubu no ba eho ye Bakerloo line bra udru ho a hwehwe Osono statue no Osono statue na se no eho basi bia eba Bristol basi bia wo begina Osono statue na se afa eye 2 stop pe na wasi sister and some about bonus campaign nim na soso esoso obonefo no wa sorry. He is rolling like a lion, looking for whom he can devour. intimate na ho emomo so atadiem mesro elephant and castle 2 stop pe na wasi 74333 133 415 me pawo chow we be see ewo Keddington station eye 2 stop o pesa won nante a wo betimi anante se weda ne ye kama ewie ebo ehuhuro wom enti wo see elephant and castle a eye just 5-minute walk enti se wo fa bus nso a na wo see 2 stop of Keddington station wono wanimu baby abesi na no straight ubehu se Tesco small Tesco ubehu supermarket kesiye ya trenimu supermarket mepa wo chow in between Tesco and supermarket no ubehu se kwan eda wo montem wura kwan ni mu ubehu se park bi wo ho wura kwan ni mu a park ni so ho na asori dan no ewo se Elephant and Castle wo so nanimu ho abenya 196 ne de ebesi ho no edan nanimu a asori dan nanimu a na ebesi ewo ho mepa wo chew entwamu nko ba bia esi wu na no bo sa asori dan ni na wawuram ye sha asori ase nonso mepa cho bra na ye nyina ye ni apaye ye ma apaye wo ba empaibo eni breso gidi eye wo giemre eye fa hudie mre eye nkunimudie emre intimesrew obi ade awurade nam na adom so eyusu prophet Greg ewa wiye bremu no sister brother me pawo chow mentena se bra awurade nam ne so ama de enipa nim se enye ye no eno na awurade nam ne so bam na adom bia ya adom na ayeye edu redemption hour heaven keys the earth enti echina enyame ye adom a baby a wokọ asori bia wutimi baby eye mpaibo eye Tuesday evening prayers enti eno de emfa ho ne baby a wokọ asori wo ye wosofo okra obetimi a baby eye mpaibo eni enyina ebebo wo ba me fa hye wa adwene mu se wo ba prophetic service dabi ye tie nyame asem ye gina asem ne so e de abompaye ye tie awurade asem prophet Greg de oba nyame asem de obema asem na ye aduane asem na ye nsuo asem no aye nkwa e de amaw na ye gina asem ne so abo empaye ye di apaye oye prayer machine ye bompaye di apaye ema wosoro esore ma wosoro bie intimesrew oba men fa won ni obi ogina won nchen fa akoma pa ebra obi wo a oba so obehwa ade no wako yes of course oba na wo behwa ade ma awurade nsesa wa adwene ne bra awurade nsesa wa adwene bia na wo de ba no oba wo se awurade me ko hwa ade o but ma awurade nka wakoma na awurade ni wade so mfiri wo so osema maso amade so amokomu buo momra na me masafo awurade me mama home awurade obema wa home eye busumi we eye month of divine approval awurade start approve nkofo nioma omo pa awurade amama wo awoye process awonye process enye process eno aka se kono folic acid na beba obi aye IVF makomaku enum miami sweet darling bi o sister abanami wo 60 years sata na mi hu wo maye IVF mako owo sika ewukurumi ha onu a oni nyuma IVF mako 6 last one oye ni Germany ni nyina anyeye enti enye process eye mpaibo obeka sa wa wo sori a tena wo dem ne bom paye wo hia awurade abasa wo hia spoken word wo hia say adom bi bebo adom mu na wo bi awurade de ne ngosra adom no obi ka kire wo say wa betimi atana wo dem abom paye de wo komu idie sister mama example brother bi eye Pentecost elder no wo continent akwose hwehwe video no efama me na brother no na owo problem ewo ne nine ne more de bia me kan asem we ya no omiwia no afem no osere sabi Ghana ye beka se kwata ne nine emowre kokromuti no emowre afedi ne didi ko ne 910 no enyina mu wodi a chini continent odi a chini or see nail technicians, what the chin doctors, specialists, or mama ni no, what shall the more na was so much timid no good more so. None more na ye fit na two, na for frasamba, but still brand no ever problem. Because of that, ontimi nye juma, because ose baby one omushe safety boot. Enyume wo kroni so nyina no, age se safety boot e na adeko. O she safety boot a ne nan no ontumi. Enti age so she slippers. Slippers enso de kromi ha. Ejuma bebre you can wear slippers to go to work. Enti no otifie e no oba no e ne kwa ye ejuma e de ba. Wo so no ankasa timi koto anointing oil. Na wa bosom paye or ye Pentecost either. No wa bosom paye na wa yusu. Enti wa jinya midi. Oni mudi awoye. Or say one day me kanwe edi achiro. Obi ani adom awurade di ache no. Obi die eya aware obom paye ma wa benya ya aware. Obi die eya ayaresa. Enti no wa onim ohun say no. One day, or say no immigration. Say my immigration na make kasa. And no say I have to join this program. Upon say one no so ye ogidi ni kese no. Or say so no bia na adom. Enti o say me di me gidie e kan wo sofie gidie ho. Na me hwa ade. Ampa. Or join name emergency hour. Sa time no na wo free continent baby a wo aba England. Na eye winter. Na ye winter. Pa. Na obi a ekuromi ha winter. Osha slippers. Osha slippers. Because ontimi fa ne nan shoe. She awo bre. Okasa mo bete. Enti oso oba ye kuromi osisi enam sister abana so. Ena me be kuromi ha. Enam abana skimpe na me ne me yire ne me ma. Ye be kuromi ha. Enti mi tie no. And was a young pie bobi ya wada call emergency hour or join ye or the nijidie kan ye jidie ho. And was a prophet Greg is obia ensue miracle water one family will fee. There is no distance in the spirit if you have a clean heart. And our fire ensue. Mo betting a testimony no. Akwesi wa hwehwe ama me wa ye ready. What ensue ni gu ne nan ne so no. Was say who say no, there is power. Adia cheye, was say the man who di agonam betia ne nan so. You know the bedi mono. Adia cheye, ne nei na air healing. And no catch ni say, hey, nyame wo baby, Sophie, nyame de ne ye juma. When him prophet Grego, yes, me no walk say, e wo emergency hour. There is no distance. So we ba na wo de akoma pa. E ba. Ibe wo rade ani munyam. De wo pa wo rade amane bi. Ne wo pekun de wo pa yire enkrata. E rade wo de ache. E de ne rade nye ne ha. Akora wo ni kidney. Oni kidney. Aha platform so. E rade amane kidney. Akora wo calling heart. E wo Germany. Osuro akasa. Enti papa yi say ade achiye na yire say hey ene frɛ prophet Greg osedabi me to me bo 1 month aba ose wow what a power ensuo onim prophet da ansa na wo frɛ edi awurade ani monyam hye edi amano enti mesrawo baby a wo bia no menhye dem enka se mia metimi atana dem na ade na wa wontena wo fie na wo mompaye dabi o dabi uhia brade abasa uhia spoken word obitimi hye ne fie bodua emadua ne nyawo because wo tumi bi sen ene na chese awurade de tumi nyina hye ne nsa wo se menye bibi wa abra menda na din kire medifo enti mesrawo entena fie enhye dem e chine nyame ya adom anumere no nso open direction and me patcho contact ya bonus campaign me the direction be ma and I wish me WhatsApp status directions no wo ho e china bra na ye mompaye na ye ni apaye me da wase
abusia me nyame chia ema obi bia ne ana ju fan a me ka sei And then person me di and that's a dance kese ehye otwedi ampo Nyankopon anyonyam. A dance ya any moi odi fa sister bna ni kun Prophet Grace so. I ne me so na den menya hoto am di gina ha me kasai. Any saying na me wo continent na nyame adom e di abaha be 6 to 7 months in and I'm all nyina abraski people na mitie pa mitie the legal I can say immigration and legal matters mitie menye sia wan so mitie pa follow nti true even on immigration and legal matters ne cranty and then metimi dia aba krumu enya settle meni me guso enya settlement de ti krumu ase the program na oye no enye agro bi anasika bi na ogie fi obi nchen eye mboa nyame na yi abrash campaign asi ho ama eye especially Ghana for omo Ghana mo amuwo continent mo amuwo UK ha say den omboa na obi biara den ehun toro no nya ne position onya ne nkrata enti program a oye no so obi be dada o say and obi be catch o say o sika no de ba be je fi ho ana ase so enso no be je fi ho no ma menua nyam be gina nyame anim ne emi ntwantro onye sika bia na oje emwa kwa no oboaye na tem bia nso abefre no obe send the message obe trust obe reply the lawyers nyina den say bia wo frɛ lawyers kwa no wanya kwa na o ka kire abrash campaign ya no ati bi contact o no the reply na bro onju sika bia enti ma dance ye no eye mienu one true immigration and legal matters no nyame adom we follow instruction ni on program no and no one am the application from continent I sake bi bia me ne me yire ne me ba e di ba krumu aso so settlement ma fa ma lawyer bia ma fa mia ne de me ye ma dia nyame adom ye sake bi bia ye ntua kobo ama abrash campaign lawyer bia de ye ntua ske bia ma lawyer bia na information bia any guidelines bia so bia be contact no na se ne lawyers ni bi no omo ka kire enti ni program oye se wo ye sebi obi a onum akenkan kono akusuku akra wa utimi ye onoma na obi bia ejeni nko ade a utimi ye onoma kra eden onfa nkoma lawyer bi ebi ni mutua ebi timi tua 15,000 ye echi ne abrash campaign program so me follow ye ni mabusua yesaka ebi bia mentua kobo tenuanom Ghana for especially program no yeso kan utwi mu ti yen or ya aboa yen Ghana for nti Ghana for moma yen pushi abrash campaign program na enko anim na beboa ya nkasa because me ya fe na mawu se nyame na yi na ma yen Ghana for nti moma yen pushi yen subscribe to the channel yen share or your program a live program yen share yen kanche yen nuanom yen nafofo nom no mun so mmetas no mun tie bi na nye sika bi na oje onje sika bi enfi obi nchen uhia moa even po document bu entu uni na kade a ono a timi de fight ahwehwe bi ma obi bia ekoyi ma etinye ntro bi na migina ha mitwa ene nye sika bi obresi pay no bi nim no phone so ana keke na mahunu Facebook ni minim no but through ni program ti na me adom ne me yere mba e fi continent aba bedu ama mia matnasi mi computer ni aye settlement bibia ma yesake bibia de di obium emergency hour ni kunu prophet Greg me kwana mnim se ni kunu ye prophet nyame wo sra kwa wo ne so sa mnim se ni kunu kwa yo so fo eti me hwa bu atezi bu no sa emergency hour sister nyo no ye immigration and legal matters ni fi o sa ye o so fo maami ana ase den eti echi na mu o la zo ko so ni kunu prophet Greg so o ye yi na we follow program ni kakra me hwe na muso no ni kuni osofo yi nyame sha won so nyame de ni ye adwuma mu de ni ye adwuma wo UK man mu Ghana for ensesi ye jeje ne mu kra ensesi ye jeje prophet Greek mu kra ani saying me wo continent no over a year ni na me nan me hai me kokromoti me nan kokromoti we kasiya no we wo ha na ha na hono hai ahun ifia na ba ha untimi hyesu uhyesu a na ye oya ti ade so ko adwuma na ja wa hye safety shoe yi ugina ho na otogusu na ade ye adwuma untimi nya yi ibu a mitimi ji leave be 2 weeks na fi say me doctor be mama ndo aye ya se be ko zo bu alala ube ya still sereti anetie me doctor de mako specialist ho omo mo hwe nails ni eyi omo ya wo almost be kwam zo ja omo renin fu me ntwa me nyesin so still na o if you are na samba me na e will kwa de eche ya sa ba me na ni fai no de me ba ha UK he na de satie but tam e wo continent no na me na be nkumi we kukrumuti he ha hono na afia na ba na me se borei mi amintu de se o da wa na jo ni tutu ni yi na me bompa ya me de anointing oil ko mi anga sam ye Kristo ni am di nyamedi indro ya me doctor edi ma me continent we na me yusu de ye o so lalai sen kenya me na ya me nim se ne wo special duro kra eno no etimi fa moremu e ko ho na mu kosa yare e wo abroche na kamanim anebody dey that securities no a small bottle liquid aí o do go more ni swa to ma ko cry white born na tutu do man ye white na se mu yare so bua me to se ndo nyina still na more yi enti enu nti na me twentwen so se guy dey me bade da na crunch me twentwen so ha se dey me hu beto me na dey ka ma ba UK a me ye ati ju ya mo boy so ma be break ya o ma be close ayi na se na ti be se me ba na me ya adoma abeto aso ha te me bai me dindro se ndro fi continent bebre e dey bai be use ya ma ni nyina sai still me nine ho ti by last 2 months 3 months no wa mo say me nine right is on so start na why is so mo kura mo say kura hwani wane kokumuti hwani a wo hwe ya so wa mo hwa mo say how to say obi a say we pra aye nyi pra na be pra hwani no asezu na ye yi na we ti na me bompa ya me ye ho akontri ye so still na senetia netie ye kwa na eden asa aka no biom ebu ha obayi na disisi nsum na de dro ye na ye se kwa o mai me man kola ebu ha we gidigidi onu dia ba kwa sa betiam ni mukre na asem na ye west tese amane de me hu bi papa na nyamincha de emergency hour me wo konti na me follow ba na me follow ntuma ba me ba ha no ena e kan say kan say me ba ha no ena de na me follow yeti edu ba bi na mu say oye akwankyere bi say yemfa isuo Webi. Bottles, webi. Ubia mfa 3. Na uyo obi shaso. Na yefa shoe bo midnight anadwoa. Ubie so a na bi wa bompa ya guso. Udi bia ohuru wanim. Wanum kakra na di bia egu na so. Na ube bia yo ya di bia fa no abompa ye. Yenye ne saa 3 days. Nyame be se ne ho anu nyam. Problem bi obi a be enti eya yi na me kwa me catch am wife no. Ye won so bi wa ha. Kotofi friends ayi Costco. Yenyi 3 bottle na fan hye. Ye wadru na eja. Eya yenya kwankyere ne hwede nyame be enti ekwa de ye me ye ne se general ayi sha se o kristoni a oji Yakobon di. Eye ne sha. Ti eye after 3 days ni a year bottle ni na san free me hwa me na ya pensi me bia hye nsu na dodo uhwe that's free me miame na ya otim se onti ya onti da na adwo awada am se isa jeremy be ni ena eye na me hwa se bia be sa time ya na me na sisi nsu mu wado ho odigu nsu ma odi na sisi mu na anu bia na den bi jai sa we ni nyina nam so ye hwe de nyame tumi eye ti abanse the following week no sign the same akwankyere bio so ye mfa nsu na bio na den ye sign nam sign ye if you na say still na den kwa na ekofom say menti ayi bia bio na kwa me catch mo osofo yi abranch people ni kini Prophet Drake nyame ensa won so pa because akwankyera odi ma yen me di su a be ye no nyame adom me na no ako me hu bi bia biom me ntipensi bia biom left and right to if I say bitimi shoe shekambu bibi bia me ntipensi bia enka fresh na nka we yeba if continent ba Stansted we na namhye na tankwa ne nsu to mo amukuru wa so muni sama tankwa ne nsu to bia hye kambu we na namhye because wo hye kambu asata ma ha nyina den ahuhu ya de say ma hu me cry de eti na jabrebrem ne ba e bedu ye na namhye e ba ha nyina wo yi start August or September October mo nyina wo ya amafo hye kambu na sanasi na mhye na am nyame adom eye akwankyere ewiye me kan se Yakobon nunyam me nan yare ahwem eko enam Prophet Greg ni Nyankopon a osum no ni ndia Nyankopon de ne ye wo krom ha sister branch campaign ni krom Prophet Greg akwankyera nyame de fa ne so a o ka kire de ma se yenye no eno na age me nkwan ewo Yesu dem eno na age me nkwan a almost be 3 months nie bi hu bibia bi mutina me twan se ana ya gro ana se den se bia na na ebesamba ana se 3 months nie ye se me shu ye bibia mintimi enhu bi enya hwe enam so no ese me dia dance kese ese Yakobon nunyam na ma especially yen Ghana fo e wo UK ha se Ghana wan ifo Prophet Drake Yakobon de na ba ye nyame aduma bia bomuzo Facebook na we oni ne yire no mo bompai no mo ye wo ga se o didi no mo yo mu tetem no Yakobon sa enwosra wo mo so papa ti Ghana fo e wiaseman me de adanse eba se ebesi Yakobon nunyam na obi biara wo krumu abe biara bu so mu ye program normal on Thursdays Prophet Greg o time a should be only time kra na de adumanti we ogba bra Facebook bebo obehu repeat old you know the bebo ne follow kakra ne ye na enwusa ewo papa ne so pa enwusa wo prophet Grace so pa na me di ne ye adwuma enti me de madanse be ewie this a breast campaign to the American say ukun so mu ye pa because so o ti fa kwa o ti wa dia so se e bia wo hu se nwusre bi sha wo kun so but ye wa bontin no ye hu se no nwusre wo kun so no bron ti ase so enti min kasa ma mi kasa no enye tintin bebre the meka nyina se nyame enhira wo prophet Great oni o yere sister bena say nam nwusra nyame idi amount me nan ikokuru muti menu e say mademe ho menti ya oni bi mba bibie ni wa ehunu bi mutimi hyesu ekoba nti nyame tumi enkoso nya kese wo so ono yere na Ghana for yen support on program no omo ya yen share yen support maye mbuo mabofia se bibi no pe we a me ke nyina dan se mi no maka nyina yi mi tu asike bia ma obi aye onye ayi akwanjo ye wanka se nsu no o ton ama obi a no wa wu fie nsu fa nsu no wu hia so na de fa wa kwankyere mi tu asike bia ma obi aye mi ni nshi ada mi ni obi ada mi di obi a but eno musu ntino ne yiri program ni program tino mi ankasa am gira he mademe ho ewo Yesu Kristo di nti manuosi do bibia ase nyame enko bibia ho amen.